All right, what's up? This is Checked In with your girl DJ Charisma right here on Power 106, man. Where we're just checking in, seeing what's hot, what's going on in the streets. And today I'm real excited because one of my all-time favorite TV shows, we got one of the superstars of that show right here, Mr. Nelson. What up?
She said superstar, baby. Yes,
Oh,
sir. You're
clearly.
rocking boy Nelson. I'm in the building. I'm just for having
Yo,
you.
you are clearly a MVP. Like you're definitely like one of the most memorable castmates after this season for sure. Like you were working your way up there, but this season, man, you just did your thing. Like for real.
Mad respect. It was one hell of a roller coaster this season, man. I had my ups, but I definitely had my downs, and the whole world saw that. So, yeah, this season tripped me out, man. I saw a different side of me, but the way it ended, I was very proud of what I've done, and I have no regrets at all.
Definitely. For those that don't know, MTV's The Challenge. This is a show that has been on for years, and I've watched it since it was Road Rules versus Real World. So I've watched every season, and I've just watched the show itself just grow into this. It's a beast of a show, and it deserves way more attention than it gets. I feel because it's an amazing show. And you were just on the latest season, and it had a season finale yesterday. So
Yeah.
y'all could go check it out. But you made it almost this close to the finals, man.
Close, man. It's definitely a blessing. We are 35 seasons deep with the challenge, man. And to be honest with you, when I first started the challenge, this is my sixth season. I
Nice.
didn't know what I was getting myself into. I had no idea. I came from a dating show. The first dating show I
Are
did
you the
was
one, correct?
not. That's not the first dating show I did, but that was the first one I did with MTV. The
Mm.
first one I did was with Jerry Springer, which people don't know that. People don't know that.
Real
Um,
Jerry Springer, what did you do? What do you mean it was a dating show with Jerry Springer?
he hosted a show called Baggage on the Road, and basically it was a couple of guys and one girl, and the girl would pick the guy she loved to let baggage. And your boy ended up winning that one, and
Of
that's how
course.
MTV called me. Yeah, and then won. Jerry Springer's a real cool guy, though. Not the crazy show, so people don't get it misunderstood. I ain't got no kids. Don't baby mama over here.
That's I didn't know that. That's dope. Okay, so then you went that to the RU1, and then you landed on the challenge. Is
Yes.
what out of all three shows, like what's your favorite? Is it the challenge, or was it more the kickback, vacation vibes, pretty
I'm
girls?
You know what? I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's the challenge, and the reason why, because not tell everybody this story, man. I remember when I was a kid, I used to pray all the time, like God, I just want to travel the world, have $1 million in my bank account, and compete, and just do something crazy, right? And let me tell you this: this I had no idea about the challenge. When I my first season of the challenge, I had an interview, and I told him I want to be the first black guy to win a challenge. Well, there's
Woo!
no direct. I thought it was a party dating show. I didn't know, had no idea we even compete the way we did. And I was like mind blown. I was like, wow, I just been blessed with an opportunity not to just travel the world and meet great people, but to compete. I'm a
Yes.
competitor. I've always
Yes.
competed. I've always been that driven kid that, I wasn't the always best at every sport. I wasn't. I wasn't talented growing up. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I was on the B team. I didn't get much playing time on the football field. I did my thing in track, but I was driven and I kept
Yes.
going at it. And the years I've done with the challenge, I've challenged myself, took my body to a different level, not just my body, my spirit, my energy, my mindset. Because this
Definitely.
game is overall, you see it ins and
Yes.
outs. Trauma.
Intense.
It's a scientific experiment. 20 people
Hey, you're
back
right.
each other. It's crazy.
What's the most scariest like challenge when you guys pull up the day of the challenge, whatever it's gonna
Mhm.
be, and you see that and you're like, oh man, I already know this is gonna be one of those challenges. What's the worst one that you just do not look forward to? I would never
Um,
want to do an eating challenge. Like those to me are like, whoa.
you know what? When I was younger, I couldn't complain what we ate, so I ate anything. Whatever fed the belly,
Ah!
it felt good. I could eat anything. We ate cow balls my
Ah!
first season. I was like, you know what? Let's do it. $1 million on the line. But to be honest with you, the most scariest thing to me is the water. the
Ooh,
water. I
yes.
almost drowned when I was about a
You
kid.
almost froze this season.
Froze this season, hypothermia. So you catch hypothermia at 36. My body was at a 33 when I went to the hospital. That's how crazy my
Woo!
body was. Yeah, I've never felt pain like that ever in my life. I literally got out the water. I couldn't even feel myself. You saw me break down. That wasn't an act,
Oh,
people.
your
I
body
didn't
what your body was frozen when they lifted you out of the water. You weren't
feel
even moving.
just like Jello. Felt like Jello getting out of there. But I wasn't giving up. I wasn't letting loose. Even though Kayla and I did not like each other, and it was a girls' elimination, I said, you know what? I can throw this challenge, but that's not in me. That's
Nah.
not in me at all. I had two girls on my team. We had Jordan on top throwing the ice cubes. He should have been down there in the water, but he wanted to give Tori the best chance of winning. So
Right.
he put us in a position to where I'm not going to help win this challenge. I said, and then Kayla was worried about it because she was going to go into elimination. D was worried about it. I was like, look, girls, I got you. As long as you give me everything you got, I'll kill myself in here. And your boy ended up in the hospital.
Woo! That's a soldier. I want you on my team for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yo, and like we are saying, you're a soldier. So you actually, towards the end of the season, which just aired yesterday, like we said, you sacrificed yourself for Corey, which was one of the most beautiful TV moments, like with the challenge I've seen in so long. Because I know both of you personally. We've got the chance to hang out and party together, and so it's like to see you hold him down like that. I was amazing. I was heartbroken when he fell short, but Johnny Bananas, this is your fault. You should have threw Fessy in there. He's a rookie. But you were this close to giving it to Rogan in that elimination.
Yeah, man. Honestly, that was one of the hardest episodes to watch because I don't regret the decision I made, but to see how close I was to my bell from sitting on the
Oh,
couch, like I literally jumped out of the couch and was like, "Are you serious? Are you serious?"
oh,
And to take y'all back into that moment, that first collision, when I hit him, I felt that. Rogan had like 100 pounds on me. People want to say, I know it. I looked at the man. He looked at me. I'm like, this guy, he's a rugby player. That's what he does. He loves a hit. And these eliminations, he couldn't get into it. But I wasn't backing down from nobody. I have the second highest elimination record on the challenge. Only
facts.
person that's better than me is Wes.
Facts.
And he's done more seasons than me. So I might be taking that record from him. But not to put that out there, but that first collision was everything. And to be
Ooh.
honest with you, I kind of lost focus to take y'all back into that moment when TJ blew that bell. I saw nothing but red, and I just took off. And what happened was I was so in the zone of holding him because he's such a
Yes.
big guy that I didn't want to let go. And when you're in elimination, when you step onto that battleground, you don't hear nobody else. I'm not hearing Corey and people telling me, let him go, let him go,
It's a
let him go.
heated moment, yeah.
It's the heat of the moment. You're gonna do whatever you gotta take. So I felt like I had to drag his ass all the
Ah,
way there before I can even get close to my bell. But if I would have just took a minute and focused, I would have got him.
you were already about 75% on your side. Me and my daughter were watching, screaming through the TV, "Oh my god, just let him go." Cuz you are so fast. You are like one of the fastest I've seen on this show. I was like, "Oh my god, just let him go." And
No,
you
no,
almost had his big ass. You almost had his big ass.
no, man. I lost, and then I lost focus. I was so in the moment that round two. I knew I had the endurance on him, and I wasn't tired. And I can tell when I looked at him. And you got to realize once you lose that first elimination, it kind of gets you because you know if you're gonna lose that next one,
It's
you are
over.
going home.
Yep.
It's over. Now, if you won that one, you realize, oh, I got another chance. Like, it's okay. I got this one. You're already feeling hype. You're on the top of your pedestal right now. So I was ready. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to give him a break. Let's go. Let's go. Nelson, you got this. And I just zoned back out. And I lost my footing, man. And I lost focus. And the best man won that day. I'm not going to take that away from Rogan. I'll never do that. I always respect my competitors. And he got the best of me that day. And
So
it was
close, so good, so good.
things to watch. Yeah.
Did you have any injuries after that? Because I mean, on that first collision, when you guys hit, you could feel it. Like you just heard the crunch. Did you guys have any like your face actually was all messed up, correct? Like,
Hold on. Oh, yeah, correct. It was all messed up. I had a black eye, as y'all saw. I had scratches down here. They thought I had a concussion. They thought we both had a concussion.
Really?
Yeah, they wanted to take us both to the hospital at the time. And I didn't feel any pain, to be honest with you. I was so angry with myself. And when I look back at everybody, I realized, like, wow, like, this is the last time I'm going to be on this battleground. Like, I've gotten this far, this close, and I lost focus. I was so angry with myself. But as soon as they put me in the car, your boy was like, ah! Like, what's going on?
Yeah, all the adrenaline went out, and it was just like reality. Oh, shoot.
I was like, yo, reality check, Nelson, you're human. I was like, oh, man, yeah, I was definitely hurt, man. I had to go to make sure my shoulder was okay, get x-rays, my lower back. It kind of, being on a challenge and taking all those falls and enduring all that pain, your body wears and tears on you. So eventually it just shut down right after I knew I was done competing. So yeah, I had to take a couple of days off, make sure, get checked at the hospital and everything, but it's all good,
Right. That's why most of the castmates only last like a couple seasons, and very few give it that super long run. But hopefully, I'm hoping we can count on you to be on the next one. We'll be definitely looking forward to it. Cause I love the way you play the game. Like, you don't. A lot of people like to just ride who they think are the OG's coattails and all the politics. You just play straight up. Let's go for it. Come on.
And I think that gets me in trouble. That gets me in a lot
of
trouble.
but we respect that. We definitely, as the fans, we respect your gameplay for sure.
I definitely, I've had fans tell me. I've had my positive fans. I had my other fans that look, Nelson, just shut up, be quiet. But what they don't realize is that, man, I don't hold things in. Like, I keep it 100 real. Like, a lot of people hate the truth, and they want to skate under the radar, or they don't want to speak up or say how it truly is, and they want to play it safe. I'm like, nah, it's not that kind of game we're playing, especially when I'm in the field. So I think that's a big threat to people.
Mm-hmm.
But that's also a downside to me because, building alliances and trusting is a big thing in this game. But walking onto that battlefield, you got to realize, when I look to my left, I didn't have nobody. When I look to my right, I only have Corey.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking around. I've been off for 2 seasons. The alliance I built, Cam, Amanda, Hunter, a lot of other people,
not on the show. Yeah.
We had a UK, we had Big Brother, we had other people, OGs in the house. I'm like, damn, the odds are already against me. So if I don't act now, then I'm gonna fall behind.
Right.
That's why Swaggy and I almost got. They didn't show this part, and people did ask. Swaggy and I almost got into a fist fight, And to this day, I respect the man, who he is. Not mad love for Swaggy and Bailey. We've grown apart, but the reason why is because I was trying to build my alliance with these prospects, aka Jay, Bailey, Swaggy, anybody that I could just bring in and will in and build a team.
And they wasn't having it.
No, but no. Towards the end of the season, they saw my point of view. They knew that at the end of the day, they were on the bottom of everybody else's list.
Exactly. Like, you see it every year.
Hey, you gotta let people learn on their own.
True.
Because you try to put so much on you, especially with my track record, it doesn't really help, man. So at the end of the thing, everybody respected what I did. I played my cards. I made promises. They didn't read the dotted line. You have to read the whole contract nowadays, people. But the whole Corey situation, I know that's the talk of the town, and a lot of people ask me, do I regret my decision? You got to realize I don't. And this is to everybody that thinks that if I can go back in time, I would do it again and again, because at that time, I had 24 hours to think. And I know Corey and I had this conversation one-on-one, and he was looking at his pictures at his little girls. And he had another girl, Taylor was pregnant. He had a little Ryder, and I'm really close to Ryder. I treat her like my own. She's like my little
cutie, little cutie.
She's gonna take over the game.
Her little personality is amazing. Yes.
She does. As I was looking at the pictures, and him and I were talking about our upbringing and how we didn't have our fathers in our life, and we didn't have those picture perfect family. Couldn't give our kid. We wanted to give our kids everything, the world,
Definitely.
any kind of opportunities. The doors are open because yes, it's who you know, but money talks a lot. And I knew if he was set up, he could give Ryder and his other baby girl the biggest chance ever to make the best of their life. And that's kind of went through my head. I looked at my background, my family, and where I grew up, and I don't have any kids. You know, it's just me. I'm solo. And I was like, I still got time to make that money. I still got time to grow. Money comes and goes. Right. You know what I'm saying? And people need to realize that this selfless decision I made, it wasn't to show the world, to get all this praise, all what you did and this and that. No, it was for
looking out for your boy.
Exactly. To bring
looking
him
out
up.
for your boy. And honestly, I know if Corey would have won, like, he just seems like the type that he's gonna make sure you're good too.
Oh, no doubt.
Period. You know, so it would have been a win-win. It really would have been a win-win.
And no doubt in my head, I thought I was winning that elimination. You know, they say that the fastest man to get there to win the race is the fastest. But if you bring somebody further with you and bring people a lot further with you, more people, it's a lot better. So me going into that elimination, I thought I was beating Rogan. And I thought Corey and I were both going into that final, man, together. Because this would have been our second final running together, man. And it would have been amazing.
Well, man, now you guys know you got to get Johnny Bananas out ASAP.
Out the game, right?
Just like you guys always felt, stick with that. Get him out right away. Get him out.
Man, that man's mad respect to Johnny, man, because he showed a lot.
He's good. He knows what he's doing.
He does, man. You got to respect his game. You got to respect the person who he is, because him and I have never been on the same page.
Never.
But we've grown a lot being in this bunker. It was like a nightmare.
So was it really underground? Like, you can really tell from watching it on TV. So you guys were literally underground in an all metal. Was it hard to breathe?
In the dark, cold as shit, raining. The weather was shitty. It was no walking into a mansion with the pool, the sun out, the palm trees. No, it was underground, cold. The toilets were broken, so we started using porta potties outside. A 5-minute walk. It was nothing in there but each other. It literally felt like we was in hell.
Ooh, what country? What country was this episode in?
We're in Czech Republic. We're in Prague.
Ah, okay.
Oh, trust me. Don't only go out there in the summer.
You're like, nope.
No vacation spot. But the bunker took a toll on us, man, because like I said, this game is played mentally too. And as you saw, that people were hurting. Because you don't realize we don't get to talk to our family all the time. We don't know what's going on.
You don't even have your phones. You can't connect to anything. Instagram, they completely cut you guys off from communication, correct?
Yeah, correct. But sometimes that's good. You should try that sometime. I'm not gonna lie. Turning your phone off your TV and cutting off everything off the world and just having yourself, it feels good. But when you bumped up with people you don't even like, fighting for $1 billion,
it pushes you.
Yes. Looking behind your back 24/7, looking for the next person to either lie to you, backstab you. You don't know what's going on because you're all fighting for the same thing.
$1 million. Woo! Big money. Big money.
It is.
Man, so thank you for checking in with us. I got one more question for you. This particular season, what was your most favorite challenge out of all the challenges this season?
Oh man, that's a hard one. I want to say the Fast and Furious challenge when we're climbing. And even though Anissa and I got into it, no disrespect, but that challenge was amazing. The semi truck was going. We were on top of it. And I'm like, I felt like I was in the movies. I was like, this shit is sick. Some of the shit we do is sick, man. It's like ridiculous. We never have a chance and do it the normal person like that. Never. And I'm climbing on the side of a semi truck. I was just going like 80 miles an hour trying to get these puzzle pieces. So that was the coolest shit ever, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh man, you and Corey, this off season, let's just work on the puzzles, guys. That's the only part. We got to get you guys to work on your puzzles and your math because you guys got the physical down. And I really hope to see you on the next season of MTV's The Challenge, man. And I appreciate you taking the time out to check in with me over here. I know you out in Texas doing your thing right now.
Right. No, I appreciate y'all. I think it's a blessing for you to reach out. You always been good people when I first met you. When I didn't even have this kind of hype behind my name, you always treated me equally. So mad respect to you and your craft. So it's a blessing just being here. So I take it all in.
And when all this is over, you get back to LA, we gonna celebrate and
I already know. I already know how you do it.
let's go. Nelson, everybody from MTV's The Challenge, man. Check him out, follow him. He's also just fly as can be, ladies. So like he's on his modeling tip, doing it out here. So just tap in with my guy, and thank you guys so much for checking in. All right, we out this thing.